Hey, welcome to another Oakmont esports stream. I'm Coach Worden, and we're going to be streaming some Super Smash today. We'll be playing against, here we go. There we go. We're going to play against Westlake Charter High School, their Varsity Smash team. And we're going to jump right into the action with our first game between a Wario and a Hero. So here we go. All right, so you're cheering for Oakmont Drakkar. That's the name of our team, all Viking teams, of course. And our player is the Hero, the guy with the sword. We're playing against the Wario. That is a heavyweight character. And we scouted this particular player, Eddie, is actually a very skilled Wario opponent. He's got I think an 80% win rate across like 4 or 5 games, something like that. Maybe it's 83% across 6 games. I forget. We're definitely looking at this as one of the harder matches we're going to play today, I think. I think this is probably the best player on the team, at least as far as we can tell from scouting data. So, it is up to Ethan to try to hold the line here. And looks like we're down 1 stock, but at least dished out 82% damage in the meantime. So we're a little bit behind here going into this. Nice juggle there coming in from the Wario. Not wanting to recovery. And he is punishing the spacing or end lag. I'm actually a little surprised by the Wario pick. This is not necessarily Ethan's specialty, but I think he might have been practicing this a little bit. Trying to do some excellent stage defense there. And is able to keep him in the disadvantage and get a second smash off to the side there with a big, I feel like that was a side tilt while airborne. There's that side air, right? That's what you call it? All right. We get a nice side tilt out of that. And able to shield the punish there. All right, we're at least able to take a stock back here. Puts us at about a 1 to 2 disadvantage here for the total damage output between these two players so far. But I have a feeling I don't really play against a lot of Warriors. I have a feeling Ethan's going to be better as the match progresses. Shielding. Unable to punish there that time. I feel like the Hero should be the faster character, but it seems like Wario's got a respectable ground speed. Maybe it's only a difference in base speed or rate of attack. I don't actually have the frame rate getting there. Nice grab. Does quite a bit of damage here while it's going on. Just a pummel animation. And wow, just another big hit there. So Oakmont is currently down 1 match in the first set, first best of 3 out of overall best of 5 today. We'll be back in a second with more action. All right, we're live again in the second match in the first round. Same two players, Eddie versus Ethan. You're currently cheering for the hero again. We were about to counterpick the Wario with a different character choice. But against the Mega Man, we actually wanted to stick with that selection, the hero selection from before. So, looking forward to seeing how or why this might be a particular counterpick. It looks like the hero's doing well though still. But that the Mega Man's ahead. Oh, and were they able to take that recovery away from us? Seems like our opponent in Westlake Charter is actually pretty good at playing from the advantage. As in, when our characters like trying to get back to their point on the stage and recover. A lot of projectile work being one thing it's known for. Shielding coming out. Ethan evens it up. We're now 2 stocks to 2. Ethan thing creating some space. I believe that's the Mega Man down B, if I remember correctly. We played a little Mega Man since last week after that beating against a superb player from Westlake High School. A lot of damage this guy. Barely gets the recovery on that one. Recovery's pretty far off stage, actually. That's good. This time's the up tilt. Ooh, but gets a nice big slice out. It's good for almost 40% damage. Still behind that damage, though. And looks like Hero has a couple different things to select from us. I'm not too familiar with this character, sorry. Oh, I forgot to clear the audio. Sorry about that. It's probably getting bad the last time. Out. Nice charge attack gets shielded. Oh, nice second big hit for it. Wow. That's good chunk damage. Both players are trying to get that finishing move in right now. Oh, wow, that stage defense is crazy. Mega Man! Shout out to our opponent for the second one in this set, and we'll be back in a little bit with our next set of players. Thanks for tuning in. Hey everybody, we're almost ready for our next match. Let's get you guys some quick replays here while we wait. Maybe it's only the difference in base point or rate of attack. I don't actually have the frame rate data in there. Nice grab. Does quite a bit of damage here while it's going on. Just some pummel animation. And wow, just another big hit there. So Oakmont is currently down. All right, we'll get that other replay a little bit later. In the meantime, we have Adam playing on Steve, going up into the Terry, played by Malcolm. So good luck to both players. Adam's been playing quite a bit of Steve this week. I think he's got to get a little space to mine here, but when he does, could be pretty cool. I think he's still got the wood tech, so he might be able to do that quick attack combo and just push this guy all the way across the board. In the meantime, though, Terry is putting out some pretty good damage. Waiting for the Steve to come online here. Ooh, nice attack. Hey, I was playing a little Super Smash for a change yesterday. I actually figured out you can do stuff while you're falling through air. So I'm like starting to use some attacks on the end of my airing. Ooh. Terry even gets rid of the crafting stage. Dodge as a minor card. Pretty aggressive here, playing the Terry very well in basically one space. The Terry's not giving him anything. Steve's recovery is painfully slow, so Adam tries to use a block over the anticipated recovery. I think this crafting station got sent over the side there. Ooh. Nice, there we go, that's a little better. Big hit comes for the second time. At the same time, kind of creating no space to just jump over stuff. Tried to do that second time. This time the Terry was able to anticipate that. Opponents are and wow, that is a 3-stock going together team. Okay. All right, well, we'll be back again here with the second one in a little bit. In the meantime, let me take care of some between match stuff for a second. Players are trying to get that finishing movement right now. Oh, wow, that stage defense is crazy. At the same time, kind of creating no space to just jump over stuff. tried to be our second team. Cemetery was able to anticipate that moment. Alright, so we have a very small stage, but it is loaded up with metal. This is always a Steve favorite. I don't think that Terry's going to give us any room to breathe, though, any room to mine. He was relentless in keeping pressure on Steve before. And he seems to have enough air dodge capability to never come down on the lava. I think that only happened once in the entire previous game. So, Oakmont having a hard time just even landing. There we go, there's a good jump. But Steve's recovery, the tricky thing, getting back down onto the stage, that's such a slow airspeed. But it's pretty easy to anticipate where he's going to end up. Out of dodging to the right. Big hit comes through in a 3-hit combo. Yeah, that was another 3-hit combo. I think that was the same move we saw before. So that is a little scripted now. I just don't know what the counter is at all in experience. Endo breaks through shield. Good. End lag being punished there on our lava production. It's some big number. Oh, nice use of Drakkar at escape. But that is the second stock taken already. The guys are at 65, well, 86% now. So, again, having a real hard time with this one. Wow, double roundhouse kick over the top. Sorry, bicycle. This opponent we're playing against, Malcolm, I think his other character is also one of those old school fighting game characters. I think is multi-input operations from what I understand. Versus the classic Minecraft. Big hit, and we get restocked again. Ooh. Alright, that was a brutal match. Okay. Let us get our third round set up here. We'll be right back. All right, we'll be back just a second with our third out of a possible best of 5 series. Currently, Oakmont is 0-2. We're bringing up Atticus next. He's going to be playing a Korin into a banjo and kazooie. So we'll be just about ready to get that started in the meantime. Here we go.
3, 2, 1. All right. Go!
Don't know much about the banjo and kazooie character. Do know Atticus has pretty good ground speed. He's got a nicely disjointed hitbox here. Usual swordsman. Or swordsman. He's got a couple moves he's practicing for stage defense. Atticus is trying to cover off the ledge. Grab the pummel and dunk there. Luckily it doesn't injure us. Anytime we see the down airs from Atticus come straight. We've been dodged some of the time, but not all the time. Nice side air there. A little bit of projectile play creating some space. Ooh, and a big charge-up attack. I don't know if that's a side B or a tilt or something. It looked like a side B to me. 2 more side airs. Tries the stage defense. Might try again here. Oh, but gets punished because of the drag on that. And I think we'll recover from this. Yeah, okay. Dodges both projectiles, bounces slowly towards him. And is back on stage with both damage. Both characters show pretty high damage. I have to just guess by the animation style. I guess they're probably a little bit heavier weight than ours. That does make it different when you're kind of fighting both at high percentages, but let's see how this keeps going. Projectiles canceling each other out. Nice dodge jump over that big ol' side B though. And is able to get a big hit coming out of that air. I don't know if that's a neutral air or what. Alright. Oakmont's up 1 stock here. Percentage is high enough that they'll probably get evened up momentarily, but it's a good feeling. And looks like Atticus is going to full pogo stick mode. He's trying to hold the center of that stage while avoiding all these projectiles. But wow, what a tilt attack. Hits squarely and sends him off. I don't think I've seen Atticus play like this before. Is it specific to this matchup? Huh. Very bouncy compared to his usual dash back forth sword chop thingy bobber. Changed up a little bit since the beginning of the match. That is such a big hitbox there. Like it's working. Okay. Oh, walks squarely into a tilt. Recovery is no big problem though. But you know, one problem is our hits just don't do as much damage. So if we're each landing 1 hit, the heavier characters get in the head. Good set of quick attacks there by our opponent. By the opponent is Anthony. Cool. Stage defense comes out a little early. I'm wondering if perhaps we're respecting those projectiles a little too much. I really can't tell. Luckily, their charge attack is mistimed as well. But we are down a stock, so at this point, these damage bars being even. Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, GG on that first one. Look at that. Just a second. We got a quick replay of the end of that there. Let me do that first, and then we'll get stuff going. Here comes replay 1. If perhaps we're respecting those projectiles a little too much, I really can't tell. Luckily, their charge attack is mistimed as well. But we are down a stock, so at this point, these damage bars can even this. Yeah, there we go. All right. All right, we are in game 2 of Series 3. Oakmont is currently down quite a bit. We're gonna have to have some amazing reverse sweep or something if we're gonna win this one. Let's see, we got Atticus having switched characters to Violet. Another swords person. I have no idea who they are or what they do, but let's assume this matchup is not that different from what we saw earlier. Must be some subtle reason for the switch. Ooh, deflected a projectile back, that's good. But a flurry of quick attacks come out, even up the damage percentages. And oh, we have our own bow and arrow thing about it. That's cool. Maybe we're just annoyed by the projectile and some of our own. Oh, so it looks like it's kind of like a Pyramithra thing where you switch back and forth between two characters, one of which is ranged, the other which is heavy. Looks like there's 3 different weapons in there. Sword, full-on, and archery thing? Yeah, maybe? Big hit comes through. Westlake Charter once again takes first stock here. Nice shot with the bow. A little bit of a this time on the tilt there. Ooh, and a side beat. Kind of like an Ike there. Nice 4 or 5 hit combo there. In the air. That's clean. Ah, very good. I think we're finding this right here. Wow, that recovery was awesome. Wow, and recovering and shooting arrows at the same time. That's a cool character. All right, we're actually up a stock at the moment. This is going great. I think those projectiles come at different angles. It's kind of hard to shot looking. And it's not dead even. This side move uses a pretty effective recovery tool. Grapple and a pummel. Puts us a little behind the edge. Ah, nice. This one got shielded. Switches to a grab though. Nice. To end it. That was the closest of our games so far today. And I think so thank you guys for watching. Let me jump you back to 1 or 2 replays here, and then we'll call it a day. All right, here is the replays I've got. Perhaps we're respecting those projectiles a little too much. I really can't tell. Luckily, this was from a little while ago as well. But we are down a stock, so at this point, these damage bars being even. Yeah, there we go. All right, well, GG on that. And then I've got one more replay coming up here in just a second. Here's the more recent one. Oh, this was that incredible stage recovery. This was pretty cool. Oh, wow, that recovery was awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the matches, and we'll see you again on not this Monday because I think we have a bye week for Overwatch. And in fact, we're also going to play an in-person away game the following Thursday. So it's going to be a good week and a half until we see you guys next. Let's see, when will that be? It'll be on February 23rd. We should have an Overwatch match then. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you later.